Okay, fine. I'm really unhappy. These videos are just not, things are not working out well. Yes. I don't know what's up with this thing. It's not liking me tonight, but que sera, sera. We'll see. Maybe it'll improve. Okay. So this is number 3. I keep having trouble with bandwidth. We just finished up with McAdams, who took a par on the 6th. Now we've got Gareth Leonard, who's going to take a blue chip for a par on the 6th, and we'll move on to the 5th. Somehow it's getting warm in here. I got to turn off this heater that's out there. Okay, so we're to the 5th, and this group's been playing pretty well. We've got both guys on 2 under par, no. Gallatin is 2 under. Emmerich just bogeyed, so Gallatin will tee off at the 5th, and he'll earn a blue chip again, as he will take a par. Dustin Emmerich thought he was going to have a chance at maybe taking a share of the lead, but then the wheels fell apart there on hole number 4. So now and it's going to be a 26, and that's going to be a golf cam course. He should at least get a par out of this. Maybe he'll sneak a chance at a birdie with a 1 on the par 4. Is it cordial? No. Is he laser? He is, so he will get a clutch birdie putt, and he's semi-gold. Doesn't have any blue chips. 1 to 4. He'll earn a blue chip and get a birdie. And he misses. He'll get a red chip and need to make an easy par putt, which he does. So Emmerich can't get the rolls. To the 4th, Alvestad, 1 under par on his round. And he'll take another blue chip. The decide or die will be inconsequential. Most guys are going to take a blue chip and take their par when they get a white 6. Not worth it to chance it at this stage of the tournament. Chico Fonseca, 24. That's going to be golf cam green, but it is a challenging green, so we'll have to see how this works out on the par 4. Challenging or scatter? It is challenging because of the decide or die. He's going to have a double difficult par putt, so Fonseca already getting whacked around a bit. This is going to be a double difficult par putt. Feels like he's got to make it. Needs a 1, and he gets it. He'll get a blue chip for making a double difficult putt. So what a great roll he put on that one. He makes a par and will stay within 5. All right, so back to the 3rd. John Westinghouse with a share of the lead. Not a very easy shot here. He's got to watch out for the water. Or dynamic. He's dynamic. He's going to have an easy putt for birdie. 1 to 4 to take a sole possession of the lead. 1 to 4, and he is able to roll it in, and he will move to minus 15, 2 under par on his round. Westinghouse. He's stormy, but that isn't bothering him at the moment, and it'll be Fauchy who is 1 over. And it's going to be 4. which means it's course controlled. 16 misses the water, but gets into the long, thick stuff around the green on this par 3. So with a 2, is he? That's not rough. That is bunker. Is he a master? Fauchy is semi with a dot. So yes, he's gonna have a pin shot. So we roll the white die. Has a chance to make it. Needs the decider die to be yes, and it's in. Fauchy gets that shot back, and he's now within 2 as he matches the birdie from Westinghouse and gets a chip in from the rough. So back to the easy second, a chance for birdie for these two fellas. Both these guys have been surpassed by Westinghouse in the early going. And it'll be Kieran. Both these guys parred the first. Kieran first with 2 blue chips. And it's going to be course controlled 55. It's in the rough. That's an unlucky roll. Hopefully that's not a harbinger of the things to come for this day. And a 1 coming out of the rough on the par 5. Let's see. 55, yeah. And then the 1. Is he a workman? He is not. So he's going to get strong applause. He may still have a chance at a birdie here, but gone are his thoughts of maybe eagle. Okay, so strong applause. We re-roll the white die. 4. He's going to have a difficult putt for birdie. Well, he is going to hold on to his blue chips and try to make this difficult putt for birdie. Needs a 1. And how about that? In the hole, he grabs a share of the lead with Westinghouse at minus 15 with a clutch birdie putt. Not a clutch putt, but Gary, hi. Thanks for the comment. I appreciate you chiming in. Great to have you here on the channel. So, Patrick Kieran and John Westinghouse. I mean, maybe this course will be a little easier than I expected. We've had some birdies here recently. Here's Magallanes. 145. Maybe a chance at a birdie here, as this should be at least... Oh, he just misses this section, which are all moderate birdie putts. Instead, he's going to go here. Is he a duffer? No. Hacker? No. Firm green? No. Golf cam green. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, with the decider die, this is a challenging green. Par 5. Double difficult putt for par. Magallanes has had horrible luck so far. Double difficult putt for par. He's going to have... What are we going to do here with him? He could try to make it. It would earn him a blue chip if he makes it, but making that double difficult par putt, he needs a 1. Or he could lag it. I think we got to lag it. And except he's going to be 3 behind, so that gives him an easy bogey putt. And he almost misses that. But a bogey for Magallanes, and he drops to minus 12. So a rough start for Enrique. And so that's our leaderboard at the moment. Let's we got to do a little bit of adjustment there. The way some of these guys are playing, we're probably going to have to throw 16, 17, and 18 up there, because so far they've looked pretty strong. But second's past us, and that's one that is a pretty accessible par 5, as opposed to number 8, where we go with the lead, with the first group off the tee. And this group, this is a much more difficult ask, semi-daunting, semi-challenging par 5. And we will get the wide view out here again, and here we go with Braden LaSalle Jr. bet his blue chips on that last hole to get an easy birdie putt, and he got it. So, but guess what? He's going to earn another one, and he gets a par on a par 5 where birdie is pretty tough. So he'll take that par. And now Martin Van Dyke, who is at -8, sitting way back. He's actually 7 behind. Needs something to go his way. And it's going to be 36 rough because it's going to be hole controlled with a 4. So that's not what he's looking for. It's going to potentially make this hole 6 on that second shot. Is he a master? Now he is semi-master. Does not have it's down. It's a down decider. Double difficult putt for par. He's probably going to fall out of contention here before too much longer. So double difficult par. He's gonna try. Needs a 1, and he gets a 2. So that is unsuccessful. Now he needs a 1 to 3 on the bogey, and he gets the 2. So that's a bogey for him. Drops to -7, and like I said before, my plan, what I like to try to do now is to not take things away so early, if you know what I'm talking about. Like not cost somebody the what I don't want to do is have somebody get an advantage because they're out of contention. I'd kind of like them to continue to until they are more strokes behind than what there are holes left to play, if you get my drift. So all right, we are to the 7th, par 3. Just a moment. And let's see, it's going to be Gareth Leonard. On this is a challenging green. He will take another par and another blue chip. It's funny how I feel like my last tournament I hardly had any 6s come up, and now I'm having a ton of them. McAdams. Let's see, where is McAdams? -11. He's going to use a blue chip to take control of this hole. See if he can. Going to be a little aggressive here. This is not a hole that gives you much opportunity for birdie if you're just playing it straight up. So let's see what happens. 1-1-2, maybe. That's a nice roll. 1-1-2. Is he gilded? He is not. That's a tap in for par, so that's not so great. So he just gets a par. We don't even have to roll it out for him. I thought it was triple ones. That would have been a special result, but no. All right, I thought sometimes those low rolls can give you easy birdie putts, but all right. So Gallatin will be first at 6, par 4, so he's got time to recover here. Gallatin playing pretty well, but with Westinghouse and Kieran both catching birdies so far, that's he's just kind of treading water, if you will. A 4 on, let's see, what, 35. That's for off the tee tree for Workman. I don't think anybody's a Workman in this unless there's weather involved. A moderate second putt for par. Well, that's not as easy as you'd like, but you can't just use a blue chip on this. You need that 1 to 5 to pay off, and it does. So Emmerich with a red chip. He'll hold on to it, and he will discard it as he takes a par with the white 6. Okay, so we've got Alvestad and Fonseca now at the 5th. Fonseca, remember, made a dazzling putt on the 4th to save his par. So he's still not too far away, but you know, something's got to go his way here sooner or later, or else you know, he's just going to falter and fall back. So all the stat, he is at -13, 2 behind, and again, you almost can't have enough blue chips. You really want to have some to be able to throw towards some tough holes towards the end of these rounds, or to vastly improve your odds of a birdie later on. So Fonseca, and he's only 2 behind, so stockpiling blue chips is not a big deal. So Fonseca gets control 266. I feel like this was a roll he had before, but let's see. Is he a king? He's a semi-king, but he's got no decide or die to help him. Not a shaper. He's a semi-champion. We're going to re-roll because I like to randomize every. So if he gets this, if this shows up, he'll have an easy birdie putt, which would be helpful to him. But he can't get any luck here, so he's going to go to right now. And right now he is just plain old neutral. 2 on the green. And I think that's going to go for hot, not cold. And so if it were cold, he might have a chance at a birdie. Instead, I think it's going to be, is he hot? And I think that's going to hurt him. And it is, so it's going to be a difficult putt for birdie. Getting antsy, he's going to try and use the blue chip. Makes it. Hold on. No, he's not. He's taking it back. He's going to try to get his difficult. Needs a 1. Gets a 2. Now, if we had played that, he would have gotten his birdie. How about that? What a bitten like you wouldn't believe. Easy bogey, and he makes that. But man, he's going to play the blue chip and thought, well, it doesn't really give you that much of an odd, an improvement in odds. And if he played it, he would have made it. And because he didn't, he ends up with a bogey in the long run. Okay. Westinghouse, Fauci, both these guys are playing all right. And so Westinghouse first at the semi-daunting, semi-challenging par 4. Hi, Tribe fan. That's 34. And so that's going to be golf cam course on a daunting hole. He needs a good break on that green die, and I don't think he's going to get it. I think that's going to bring up some kind of, because it's going to be daunting, it's going to be at least a bogey putt. Let's see, 3, par 4. Clutch putt for bogey on a daunting hole. So Westinghouse is going to drop out of this lead. He's got to make the 1 to 5. He'll get a blue chip if he makes it. But he misses the bogey putt, and he has a disaster. He gets a red chip, and now he's going to have an easy double putt. And he makes the double bogey, erasing all of that work he did in the first couple of holes. And he's back to even par. So Fauci now looking pretty happy. His playing partner he's caught back up to him. He's got to hope Kieran's got to have one of those semi-meltdowns. 46 in the rough. Sometimes in this case, being in the rough off the tee is better than getting that golf cam course. All right, so what is this? It's 46. Rough first shot, par 4, and a 2. He's a semi, but he does not get the dot, so he's not master. It's going to be a moderate second putt for par. Again, he'll take that. That's better than the clutch bogey putt that his partner needed to make. Now he just needs to make this 1 to 5, and he does. So Fauci holds his ground at -13. Now Patrick Kieran at -15, all by himself. 2-shot lead now as Westinghouse doubles. But now he's got the par 3, and he's got to watch out for the drink. Pond in front. Here's Kieran. 3, 55. That's going to be in the rough, so he gets a break there. Rough off the tee. He'll take that over the drink, that's for sure. Not a workman, so he'll have a gimme par putt. So he should navigate this okay. Gimme par is roll 3 and avoid 6s, and he does. All right, so Magalhaes, who has... Him and Fonseca have looked to be drinking from the same fountain today. Now, Magalhaes, he'll get... with a par 3, he gets a chance to look at what... If he goes for it here, what he could do. He could attack the green. With a 5, it'd be a double difficult birdie putt, or he could just take his par. And at this point, he's going to take his par, take his blue chip, and run. 3 back of Kieran, his playing partner. But, all right, so... the first group is almost done with the front 9. So they're at the 9th hole. And, you know, this course is having its way with Martin Van Dyke. He is at 3 over par. So it'll be LaSalle going first. LaSalle is -1, so he's had a decent run here so far, but semi-daunting hole, semi-challenging green. And here he goes. No chance for off of his card, unless he played the blue chip. 22, golf cam course, but it's showing it's up, so you really need a gift here on the golf cam course. A 6 par 4. It is a daunting hole, so he's going to have a clutch putt for par. At least he gets a chance at that. And with him adding gold for this round, he needs a 1 to 5 to get a blue chip, and he does, and he makes the putt. So he'll make a par, and so he's 1 under, 35 on the front. So let's see. He started the day at let me see. He started the day at 11 under, so he should actually be at 12, I believe. Let me double check this. Oh, wait, no, he had a 36 on the front, so I was right. He's at even par, -11. Okay, Van Dyke, leaking oil, -7. He's 8 back. And par 4. Well, he's going to attack the green here, so he's going to turn down the blue chip. He needs to find a way into a birdie here. Usually the reason you would do an attack the green is that you've got multiple blue chips to spend. But in this case, we're going to re-roll the white die and see what comes of this for him. It's a 1. That'll be a moderate birdie, and he'll use the blue chip to make it an easy birdie. Now he needs a 1 to 4. This will get him to -8. And he is furious as his putt rolls by the hole. And now he's got to go for an easy par putt. And he makes that, but a 39 on the front, 3 over par. And so he's 8 back with 9 to play. So he's going to be out of contention here before too long, barring him starting to put together some birdies. So, all right, to the par 5. Not an easy par 5, as we've said before. Gareth Leonard. He'll be the first to tee off here. He's got 2 blue chips. Hoping for a low roll, and he gets it. He gets a 3. That's good. And so 1, 4, 6. Par 5. Legend or Bomber? No, he doesn't have any of those. He's not a champion either, Leonard. Not a hacker, so he's going to go to experience now. He is an icon. This should help him. With a 1, I think that's going to go prospect, which will help him. It won't even matter. It'll just be a gimme birdie putt. So he is in good shape here. All he needs to do is avoid the 6s. And that is in. So Leonard At -9, had sort of had a little bit of a gaff there on the third hole. Double bogeyed it, which dropped him to -9, but now he is back up to -10, and you know, probably hoping for Kieran to start hitting some snags. McAdams will take a par. Could attack the green, but at -11, he's just content to kind of hang around and see if the pressure gets to Kieran. Okay, so Gallatin will be the first at 7 to go. Danny Gallatin, 2 back. He is 2 under on his round so far. Actually, 1 under. And he will take control with 1-3-6 roll off of his card. Let's see if that gets him somewhere on the par 3. Is he hero? Nope. Is he dynamic? No. Boy, that's too bad. And but it's not challenging, so that should help him. So let's see. So we go to Golf Cam Green. So it's without the decider die. It's not a challenging green. Par 3 with a 1. Challenging or hacker? He's neither. He's gonna have a clutch putt for birdie, but he's semi-rust. Gonna use the blue chip. Make himself semi-gold, and he can't earn a red chip this way. 1-4 for a birdie, and in the hole, Gallatin, 3 birdies, 1 bogey. He gets to within 1 of Kieran as he birdies the 7th, and it'll be Dustin Emmerich now, looking to get back on track. Birdied the first 2 and looked like he was off to the races, and then an untimely bogey on 4 has left him struggling a bit here. 4-5-5, hasn't really gotten it back together again. Par 3, 4-5-5. And is he a champion? He is. He's going to get an easy birdie putt here. So no blue chips to spend. He needs the 1-4 now. Can he get a good break here? And guess what? Emmerich is not getting it. So that was an easy. So this is now a gimme par, which he makes. But Emmerich remains at -12 and just can't seem to chip away. All right, so Alvestad and Fonseca at actually I need to he's at +4. Alvestad 1 under, and he's got 3 chips to spend here at the. He's at the 6th. Just a second, I got to flip the card over. And a 1, so he'll get control in 555s. It's going to be a special result. See what kind of special result he gets. That's not always a good thing. All right, so the special results, our first one of the round here. 555s. Let me double check here as it's his. I'm pretty sure it is, but I want to be sure. On 555s on a 4 is, yes. Okay, so what we do is we take this chart here, we roll 2 D6s, and we read them in ascending order, and we'll see what happens here for Alvestad. Could be good, could be not so good. Par 4, level 1, and an 11. It's going to be a very long drive from the tee, dead on iron, goes straight into the hole. Eagle, David Alvestad knocks it in on the par 4. He is hot the rest of the round. And that is an eagle for him on the par. That's a hole in 1. Wait, that's not right. That's a par 4. Hole 6 is a par 4. I read off the par 4. That is a 2 for him. And he's now 3 under on his round, and he joins Kieran at the top. So how about that? Knocks it in. Doesn't get any blue chips, but man, I'll tell you what, he is living the charmed life. He's getting exactly the opposite of Fonseca. Fonseca is fuming over there watching his partner. Now he can get a blue chip on this one. So let me see. Fonseca started at minus 12. And he's at minus 8. I forgot to move him down one. So Fonseca, par 4. He's going to take the blue chip and take his par. No guts, no glory, I guess, but let's just stick with it. So Westinghouse with a double bogey means Fauci on the 5th will have the honors. So let's roll it out here, and the decide or die yet again finds its way into my little kitty there. Fauci will take a par and remain 2 back of the leaders. And Westinghouse needs to get... He was in that share for the lead, and he had a little bit of a meltdown there. 3-4-4, par 4. Yeoman or puny? Not puny. Firm green, no. So it's going to be golf cam green. Probably just going to be a par, because not challenging, not friendly. Clutch putt for par. Well, that could be easier. Westinghouse is gold, though, so he should erase his red chip by doing this. 1-5, and he gets it, so the red chip vanishes, and he gets his par. All right, so Kieran, back at the 4th, his ears perked up when the roar of the crowd was just too loud to ignore. He had to pull back away from his shot at the tee. And then word filtered down that Alvestad holed out at the 6th. And so he knows that he's in a share for the lead. And here's Kieran on the 4th. And it's going to be a 56 in the rough off the tee. One, is he a workman? He's not, so he's going to have a wow shot. He's going to get another blue chip, so he's stacking them up here. He's got some capital to use later on, and now maybe he could have a chance to knock one in, or at least get a birdie putt here that's makeable. So re-roll the white die, and a 2, easy putt for birdie. He's going to use a blue chip, make it gimme, and he'll retake the lead, sole possession. And so Alvestad will hear this unless he gets 6s, and he doesn't. So a birdie for Kieran, 2 under par on his round, down to minus 16. And there we go. So Alvestad holes out, but Kieran takes Harrisburg. So Magellanes, these things went flying, a 3, so it's going to be 36. He's in the woods with his second shot, so Magellanes' adventures continue. Master, semi, no dot. Difficult putt for par, needs a 1-3, or else he's going to he'll keep descending, and he doesn't get it. So now that was a difficult, so now a moderate bogey. He'll make that, but now 2 over par for Magellanes, minus 11 on the tournament. And so it's looking like it's kind of a 5-man show here. Kieran, Alvestad, Gallatin, Fauci, and Westinghouse 3 back. Emmerich can't really get anything going. Magellanes, LaSalle. Magellanes is like gushing oil. LaSalle and Adams, they're kind of faltering a bit. And so now Van Dyke is 9 with 9 to play. 9 back with 9 to play. Fonseca is almost that much. And so let's get through another hole here. Van Dyke will be out of contention if he can't birdie here. Or if Kieran finds his way into some bad juju. All right, so who's first? LaSalle Jr. with a couple chips to spend at the 10th. Bunkers are trouble here on the green, really deep. It's going to make the putt tough to get near this hole. 23, and he's in the rough with his second. He should be able to navigate the rough. It's the bunker that is a real trouble spot. So second shot, rough 6. Is he a master? And he is not. So he's going to have a double difficult putt for par. And LaSalle Jr., he's got to try to make it. Needs a 1. In the hole. Gets another blue chip for sinking a double difficult putt. And he's going to hang out there at minus 11. So he's not playing poorly. His flat stick is helping him out. But Van Dyke, he's in need of some magic here. He doesn't have any blue chips to take control either. So this is... he's got to go. He's got to attack the green. That's his only chance. If he pars here, he's putting it in someone else's hands. So we re-roll the white die, and the decider die is showing. So probably a 4 here is best for him because he'd get an easy birdie putt. A 1, that's a moderate birdie putt. So let's switch to the green die here. Moderate birdie. He doesn't have any blue chips. It's a 1 or a 2. If he makes that, he'll get to minus 8 and might stave off elimination. And he doesn't. So that was a moderate birdie. Now an easy par. That's the high roll. And he gets it. But that's going to end his tournament as far as I'm concerned. He will become out of contention. 9 back with 8 to play. And so we're going to take him off of the chart, and we will just start playing him with the out of contention chart. So tough day for Martin Van Dyke. Actually, I'm going to put his card, I don't know, where can I put it? Well, I guess we'll just keep it here, but just realize that what I'll do is I'm going to put this right across it. That way we know that he is going to get the quick rolls. So 36 out. Okay. It's going to be Gareth Leonard who birdied the 8th, who gets the first crack at number 9. Tough hole. Leonard, he's going to take a blue chip and he's going to be aggressive, try to take control of it. Two, 3, 4, par 4. Direct green, no. Dynamic, no. Right now chart, well, he is semi-hot in a 3. I think he'll be okay because I think on a par 4 with a 3, it's a cold check and he's not cold. So he's going to have an easy birdie putt. He's going to use the other blue chip to make it gimme, and so he's got to avoid the 6s on the high roll. And he makes it. So back-to-back birdies for Leonard. That erases the double bogey he had on 3. He has an even par 36, but Leonard makes it back to minus 11. Is that where he started the day? Yes, it was. So it's going to be Trent McAdams. He admires the way that his playing partner did that, so he'll try it too. Taking control of this hole. And a 2, 3, 4. Is that the exact same roll? Direct green, dynamic. He's semi-dynamic with a dot, so he gets an easy birdie putt here. No check of the right now. And again, he will use that too. So again, he's got to just avoid the bad high roll, and he gets it. So that's good for him. He gets 35. He's going to drop to minus 12, so he's bordering on contention. If he could string some birdies, him or Leonard, they'd be a force to reckon with, I think, here. So Gallatin, no chips to use on the 8th. He's just going to go ahead and play it out. Uh, 16. That'll be golf cam course. It's going to be daunting, so Gallatin is going to potentially hit a snafu here. Let's see. 4 on the par 5. Daunting hole, yes. Needs a clutch putt for par, and he's semi-rust. He's going to need a 1 or a 2, or else he's going to drop a shot here. And he's going to get a red chip and drop a shot. Easy bogey. But after a bogey at 1 and then 3 birdies out of 7 holes, or 3 birdies out of 6 holes, Gallatin finally concedes another. So he's 1 under par on the round, and he's going to drop back to minus 13. Is that right? Gallatin started at minus 11, minus 12, minus 10, minus 11. It's 13, minus 12. He's actually at minus 12. So, all right, Dustin Emmerich. His control 3, 4, 5, par 5. Well, he's going to get dinged on a misses the. That's a gallery groans on a par 5. He still has a chance maybe at a birdie here, but he gets a red chip. Not a workman, so he's going to get polite applause. We re-roll the white die and see what comes out of this. 3 is going to be a double difficult putt for birdie. You can't use a red chip on the same hole, so the double difficult putt for birdie. He's gonna take his easy par putt, trying to use a little bit of sense here and not get too over the top. So back to 7, Alvestad. With his eagle is within 1 at 3 under par so far, and a par 3. He will spend a blue chip, take control of this hole. 3-5-5 on the par 3. Is he a happy to use that he's allowed to use? So experience 3, par 3. Prospect no, easy birdie putt. He's going to make it gimme by using another blue chip. So he's got the high roll. He's got to watch out for the 6s. And it is in the hole. So 4 under par. Alvestad, again, he'll draw level with Kieran at minus 16. Fonseca, he's going to try it here. Taking control on the par 3. Really needs a birdie here, maybe to 1-5-5. He's just farting around here. Is he a champion? Semi does not have, so it's going to be mood. His mood is just neutral. And so we check his mood. Par 3, 1. Stormy, no. Gimme putt for birdie. So as long as he doesn't get he'll be sunny, and he will get a birdie if he can avoid the 6s, and he does. So Fonseca goes to minus 9. Didn't have to use the other blue chip. And so that should stave him off here, at least for a couple more holes. And he is sunny. Let's write it down there. Okay, back to 6. And it's going to be Westinghouse and Fauchy. Foshi first. Minus 13, 3 back of the leaders. Tabletop baseball. This isn't baseball, this is golf, but we do tabletop gaming. It's what we find a relaxing way to spend our time here, recreating and creating sporting events. Mostly, the channel started as baseball, but we've branched into some other avenues, such as here we've got some golf, we do some football, we do some basketball, we do some there's hockey. Some channels do hockey, some channels do simulations that are on the computer. So we got a lot of different ways to do things, but mostly just about, I think, trying to relax and enjoy some simulation and use our noggins a bit, which, I don't know, some people find that a little strange, but I don't know. It gives me something to think about other than the troubles of life. How about that? So the course will control this on the 5 white roll. And so then we go to 24, and that's going to be golf cam course. And a 1 on the par 4. Is it a cordial hole? No. Is he laser? No. Clutch putt for par. He is a normal putter when it comes to the clutch rating. So 1 to 3, and he misses. So he will get a red chip. Actually, he'll just have that blue chip canceled out, and now he needs to make an easy bogey putt. Correct? Yeah, bogey. So easy. He needed 6s to miss that, and so he'll make his bogey putt. He'll drop a shot, and so Foshi goes to minus 12. Some guys are emerging and others are dropping back. Seems like more dropping back than emerging. Here's Westinghouse, who started well but ran into some troubles. It'll be 24 again, so golf, it'll be the course. And another 1, so it's the same exact. It's going to be a clutch. Is Westinghouse laser? He's not. So, excuse me, we go back to the clutch putt for par. He is gold, 1 to 5. He should get a blue chip out of this, as he does make his par putt. Makes a clutch putt, get a blue chip. Miss it, get a red chip. Red chips cancel out blue chips. All right, we're going to go back to the 5th hole here at Alamo Oaks. Better known as TPC San Antonio if you're keeping track at home. And we've got the lead group, and the leader is Patrick Kieran, tied with Alvestad, and 3 chips to run with here. He's going to hold tight here for the moment, and he will earn another blue chip on the white 6. It is a gimme par, or basically a tap-in par, and he will accept that. So he's got 4 chips again. Magellanes. Well, he'll take control on 2, 3, 6. We'll check his card on the par 4. 2, 3, 6 is he a duffer? He is not. So instead, it's going to be a wayward shot. We haven't seen a short game shot yet. We'll check his short game. 2, is he stone? No. So he's going to have a shot on this chip at the pin. So we re-roll white, but it's a 3, so that's going to give him an easy par putt. And recall, easy par putts are the high roll. Anything but 6s makes it, and that's what we get. So the lead group is through 5 holes, and the way it stacks up right now is Patrick Kieran and David Alvestad are at minus 16. Let's get a little bit of a close-up on the leaderboard here, and let's shift it over so you can see. We have Kieran and Alvestad, and then 3 back is Westinghouse. just kind of hanging out there. He's at even par on the day. He started there at 13. And then you've got the group at 12 under. Let's see if we can maybe zoom it out just a little bit so you can see those. So we've got Emmerich, McAdams, Gallatin, and Fo Shi, who McAdams is maybe ascending a little bit, but Emmerich, Gallatin, and Fo Shi were all better than what they are right now. So, all right, we're gonna try to get in another run through of the holes here. So we're gonna go to 11. As you recall, Martin Van Dyke, he is out of contention now. He's not out of it by any stretch, but really needs for a couple guys to start, the two guys at the front to start developing some problems. So LaSalle, he is going to use a blue chip to take control of the hole here. See if he can maybe work his way to a birdie. 155. Being a little more aggressive with that now. We'll see if that works. 155. Is he a bomber? No, he's not a duffer either. So now, is he a champion? No. So it's right now. And right now he is just neutral. He's not hot, not cold. And that might help him here because I think the 1 is a check of cold, and it is. So he's not cold. He's going to get a gimme birdie putt out of this. And so that's going to suit him well. He needs anything but 6s to get a birdie, and he will get to minus 12. And there you go. Birdie for LaSalle. He weathered his early storm, and now he's getting to minus 12. He's 4 back. Wouldn't say he's in contention so much. He really needs a few more things to happen here. So Van Dyke, what we do here is we use this out of contention golfers chart, okay? And so how do we do that? Well, each hole is given ratings here. If it's daunting, semi-daunting, normal, cordial, semi-cordial, cordial, or double cordial. This is a normal hole. We roll 1 die for Van Dyke because he's out of contention. And it's a 6, so he's going to end up with a bogey on the normal hole. So that's how we do it. So he's at minus 6 now. His day is not getting any better. All right, so we were back to 10 for McAdams. McAdams and Leonard. Leonard actually has the tee. No blue chips to spend. He is at minus 11. And a 6. Well, he'll take a blue chip there. White 6, you get a blue chip if you accept the par that it's willing to give you, and you will take it. So Trent McAdams. And I forgot to shift my camera back. So there we go. 3. It'll be course controlled 25. Golf cam course, no daunting, so that should prevent any major hiccups. A 5 on the par 4. Daunting or scatter. He's not scatter. So he's going to have a clutch putt for birdie. 1 to 3 would bring McAdams to minus 13, and he'd get him a blue chip. Otherwise, he'll have to settle for a par, and he gets a 6. There's a red chip for him. And he's going to settle for an easy par putt, and he makes that. So, all right. So Gallatin with a bogey means Emmerich has the tee on 12. Him and his playing partner both stuck at minus 12 right now. Wish they were closer to the lead. Emmerich, no real chance on this hole of getting control. It's going to be 36 in the woods off the second shot. So par 4 and a 4 workman. Emmerich is not a workman, so moderate putt for par. So he will go ahead and try that 1 to 5, and he makes it barely. Thought about shedding that red chip to make it difficult, and he would have missed it if we had done that. So Emmerich at 1 under par, 35 on the front, started at -11. He's at -12. I'm going to stand up here for a bit because I'm getting some saddle sores there. All right, Gallatin. 24. That's going to be Golf Cam Green. Semi-challenging without a dot. So that's going to be a potential positive for him. You'll take the Golf Cam Green or Golf Cam Course on these semi-daunting, semi-challenging, as long as you don't get the decider die showing the dot. So what that means is it's not challenging. And so with a 6 on a par 4, is it a friendly green? No. Is he a laser golfer? No, he's not. So he's going to end up with a clutch putt for par. So not ideal. I think if you had a 1, it would be better. So you need the clutch, semi-rust. It needs a 1 or a 2, or else he's going to get a second red chip. He's going to use the red chip, and now he needs a 1. But now he can't earn another red chip. So needs a 1 to make. And he was going to miss it regardless with the 6. So now easy bogey. He'll make that. So back-to-back bogeys to finish the front 9. And so he finishes up with an even par 36 on the front. -11 on his tournament. And it looked like he was going to be doing pretty well there about halfway through that front 9. But then he got the birdie on 7 to make it to -13, and then just a couple of hiccups, and so yeah. So leader Alvestad eagled 6, birdied 7. He is hot right now, very hot. Now he's got a par 5 that if he could birdie that, would be something else. Well, he is going to need to make a clutch putt for par. So here's how we play this. The only way that you don't get the tap in for par and you accept your blue chip is if there's basically 3 6s. So 2 6s on the other dice, and there is here. So what that means is that you've got to make a clutch putt for par. That's like an option that we use. It's in the book. And we're going to do it. Now he is 1, 2, 3. He's going to use his blue chip he does not want to drop a shot here. So, but because of that, he also can't earn the blue chip for it. So, and he would have earned a blue chip. He would have made that par putt, but he's going to make the par putt anyway. So it's you either trust it or you don't. So Fonseca, he birdied the last hole. 35 is going to be course. No dot showing, so that, again, that helps. 6, par 5, daunting hole, no. Scatter golfer, no. So he's going to have a clutch putt for birdie himself. 1 to 3, he's going to use the blue chip. Needs to avoid that 6. You get back-to-back birdies if he can get anything other than 6, and he gets a 1. How about that? So back-to-back birdies for Fonseca. -10. And just when you thought he was taking a little dive there, he figures it out, and now he's starting to play a little better. Okay, it's a 7. Westinghouse had a share of the lead at one point. Now he's 3 back. Okay, so that's going to be the course controlled 16. Golf Cam course, not a daunting hole, so that's good. Par 3, 1. Cordial hole, no. Is he laser? No. He's going to have a clutch putt for par. He's gold. Should earn a blue chip out of this. Based on 1 to 5. And he makes it. So he will par. Steve Fashee. -12. No blue chips. to his name. So a 26 is going to be in the rough off the tee. And let's see. Rough off the tee, par 3. And a 3. Is he a workman? No. So that's a gimme par putt. That's a need trip 6s when you roll 3. And no trips there. So that's all good. So back to 6. The leader, Kieran, will be first. He is at 2 under par. It's minus 16 for the tournament. And he's got 4 blue chips. He's going to use one of them right here. He's going to snap up control of this hole himself. 3, 4, 4 on a par 4. See if it pays dividends or not. Yeoman or puny, no. Firm green, no. So it's going to be golf cam green, no challenging designation. It's probably just going to be a par at best for him. Let's see. A 4 on the par 4. Friendly green, no. Challenging green, no. Clutch putt for par. He's 1 to 3. Of course, he's already used a blue chip, so he can't earn a red out of this. Once you spend a blue chip, you don't get any chips after that. So 1 to 3 for par, and it's a 6. So he's going to drop a shot. He's going to drop out of the lead, so that makes an easy bogey putt. So Kieran with a little bit of a bugaboo there. And Alvestad will be the leader after. This is going to be it for us. Going on an hour. So Magellanus. And he will take a par and get a blue chip out of that. No extra 6s. You need 2 extra 6s, and he only has 1. That's a par. And so, let me see. I think we're all up to date so far on that scoreboard. So, going to take a little break here. I think we're going to break for the night. I don't know how well you can see that scoreboard, if it's really grainy or not. But you've got Alvestad at minus 16. You've got Kieran at minus 15. Then you've got a 2-shot back from Kieran to Westinghouse at minus 13. And then you got a group of 4. Emmerich, McAdams, Foshi, and LaSalle Jr. at minus 12. And then you've got 3 more at minus 11. And that's about where that point of contention is sort of like, writing out. So, well, we got an interesting comment there. So I don't know if he's hung around. If not, that's fine. But hopefully he stuck around long enough to see what tabletop baseball or golf in this case is about. I know we enjoy our sports that we play here on the tabletop. Like I said, I just find it very relaxing, and it's fun to see what the numbers bring about. Whether statistics play in your favor or whether you get burned. It's a new tournament, new game, new series, new league just about every day when you come to it. So when you do it right. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for tonight. This is going to take me another probably 2 videos, probably 2 more hours, just because this gameplay is a little, it takes some time, but we're getting there. We're through 11 through that first group, through 6 holes with the final group, and we'll just see how this plays out. We'll see if Alvestad, the up-and-comer, if he can put a score up there and put the pressure on Kieran to perform, or if Kieran will, overcome this most recent bogey and retake the lead and try and win this thing out. Should be an interesting tournament nonetheless. Some of the big names have hung back. Maybe one of those will emerge. We'll see. It's been good so far, and we'll see you soon for the next round, or the next part of this final round of the 2018 Lone Star Open, part of the Tenacious Golf Tour, here on Tabletop Baseball Plus. For Tabletop Earl, this is Tenacious Earl, signing off. Thanks a lot for watching, and enjoy your tabletop sports.